Fock the Flock. These flock cameras on these little flimsy poles, that's old hat. That's old hat. By the way, I tried to screen record X, Twitter, and you can't do it anymore. I have to get the app. Maybe then I could do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to keep downloading apps on every device. It's retarded. So this is how we'll look at this video. Flock cameras on sanitation trucks. Scanning your roofs, scanning your windows, everything about your property. AI flock cameras. No longer flimsy poles, no longer needed. I'm sure they'll still put those out there, but they're putting these flock cameras on everything. Everything. Practically. Total out and out surveillance. Now, when you watch this video, I want you to think about this when I show you what's going on in these, what's going on from the usual suspects, common denominators. It makes you wonder, these flock cameras, well, we'll get into it. Hold on, yeah. It says here, they're taking surveillance to the next level, deploying AI cameras on garbage trucks that will drive through every street, scanning homes, roofs, windows, and more. No more fixed poles you can tear down. These cameras move with the trucks with eyes on every block, every house, every day. They're already testing software that can detect bad roofs, broken windows, construction materials, and more. All while claiming it's for public safety. It's not. All this shit is done for public safety. That's bullshit. It's just like the scamdemic. Everyone must lock down and wear your muzzle. It's for the greater good. It's the greater good. Fuck your greater good. Fuck your bullshit agendas. We see what's going on here. This is just more control and more surveillance. And I don't know, it'll make it harder to push back because there are people out there tearing down these flock camera on these flimsy poles. But what are you going to do? You're going to go to every government vehicle or and that's a losing situation. I don't know. I think we've let the inmates for far too long be in charge of the prison, so to speak, or we let the cuckoo birds be in charge of the asylum way too long, to the point that what it looks like we're at the point of no return. I've been saying our world's been hijacked by demons, and we need for the longest time, an exorcism. Here we are. So let's take a look how this is going to help us, right? Yeah, big thumbs up, big brothers. We're here to help you. It's the government. Yeah, okay, I'll buy that for $1. Let's take a look. I don't know who this guy is, but listen to what he's got to say.
They're deploying Flock 2.0 right now. This time, they want to put AI cameras on top of garbage trucks.
Everything,
Instead of
not
fixed
just that.
Cameras on poles, these cameras can travel through neighborhoods, giving them eyes on every street and every
it ain't just
home.
garbage trucks.
And here's the most important part: you can't even remove these cameras.
Very interesting things that we are exploring right now with AI. Code has already looked at a software that will put cameras on trash trucks that drive up and down every single street. And that software has the ability to identify bad roofs, broken windows.
I think it's weird. We need sanitation trucks to analyze how good our homes are or what's wrong with our roofs and windows. I find that mighty strange. Let the sanitation pick up the trash, damn it. We don't need Big Brother surveilling our roofs. Of course, they're doing it anyway, many other ways. But I'm just saying, another layer of the tyranny, another layer of Big Brother's surveillance. This is George Orwell on steroids. George Orwell would be, I think he would be having a happy ending right now if he knew just how Orwellian this world is.
We could easily, if we deploy this, we could look at saying, tell us when there's construction material at the curb.
Oh, great.
Because if someone's got an entire tub and a kitchen at their curb, it's likely they're doing a remodel that needs a permit. So we're not there.
Oh, that needs a permit. So what are you trying to say? Sanitation department's going to see things on the curb and go, I don't know if they have a permit or not. We got to figure. The sanitation department's gonna go, oh, well, I see a tub at the edge of the driveway. I wonder if they have a permit. Let's go check in on that. Huh? Is that what you're saying, bitches?
Yeah, we've demoed it and we've looked at it. The issue then becomes, well, what if we get 3,000 of them a week? Then we don't even have a manpower issue to resolve. So we're exploring how to best deploy it, figuring out what the costs are. But there are some.
You've dealt with this trash and all this other stuff for decades, about a century. You don't need AI. This is a cop-out. You don't need surveillance.
An innovative AI software tools that are coming out to help code with some of these issues.
And that's not all. People now fear that they might even take away our right to criticize Flock.
We have received a cease and desist order from Flock Legal Safety Affairs. You Peter Thiel, you Larry Ellison, I do not give a any false or fake news posts pertaining to Flock cameras or CEO major shareholders will result in legal action. Sincerely, Flock Group Dan Haley, head of legal affairs. Okay, here's the deal. A couple weeks ago, I dropped some videos where I said you could get free Flock stickers on my website and you shouldn't put them on cameras. I then decided to go start making hats.
I'm done with it. I really am. I'm done with it. The Flock cameras everywhere, right? Flock cameras, Big Brothers everywhere. We shouldn't have any crime then. And if we did, they should be able to nab these bitches and send them up the river without a paddle, right? Oh no. We got common denominators. You got Flock cameras in the city. How come common denominators are allowed to do what they do? Huh? Every time I turn around, it's not the Asians, it's not white people, it's not the Hispanics. Although sometimes it might be, and sometimes it is white people causing problems, of course. But overall, restaurants, Walmart, attacking homeless people, attacking the elderly, attacking each other, attacking white people. This is Flock cameras. I mean, what you doing? What you doing here? I mean, let's put your Flock cameras to the test. Facial recognition, all that. You should be able to round up all these bitches that are doing this. What you're about to see. But I don't see the Flock cameras doing any rounding up or helping nab these sons of bitches that are committing these heinous crimes. Let's take a look. Common denominator. Hey, Flock cameras activated. You should be able to find out who these thugs are that are, well, pretty much pinning Thin Blue Line gang member between two cars and crushing them. Pretty much. These Thin Blue Line gang members. I mean, this one's getting attacked by the usual suspect, common denominator, 13% causing 50+% of the crime gang members. But the question is, how many damn lives have been ruined? I mean, this is from Here's the Deal talks about this. You know, Brian from Here's the Deal with High Impact Flicks, he shows videos all the time of these corrupt cops, these New World Order cops, these order followers, framing people, planting shit in their cars and then saying, oh, I found drugs. Or they'll always say they pull someone over for going 5 miles under the speed limit or over, and they'll say, oh, I smell alcohol, and then they'll give them the whole test, which is sets you up to fail anyway, you know, the sobriety test on the side of the road, and then they arrest you. Even meanwhile, these people are sober, a lot of them. Go look at Tennessee. It's a big deal, big to do about state troopers pulling people over and falsely accusing them of being drunk and then arresting them, ruining people's lives. How many lives have been ruined by these Thin Blue Line gang members? Not every single Thin Blue Line is corrupt. Just like not every 13% of the population is a thug. But by and large, you have more bad apples in these groups than you have good apples, and you don't have good apples calling out the bad apples. You just don't. So here you have a Thin Blue Line gang member. How many lives has this person ruined? How many lies and false reports has this Thin Blue Line gang member filed? And then you got this other gang member of the 13% variety causing over 50% of the mayhem in this country, crushing this Thin Blue Line gang member. I mean, this shit's got to stop. The tyranny's got to stop. The crime's got to stop. And where is the Flock cameras in all of this? Why isn't the Flock cameras going, Groyd over here, Groyd did this, Groyd did that, arrest. They're not, it's not, I don't see it happening. But if you breathe the wrong way, and you're not part of this these categories, Big Brother's gonna crawl up your arse with a microscope. Got your number. Knows exactly where you are, how you walk, your gait, and all that. Everything about you. Everything. Every breath you take, every step you make. But yet, this shit's allowed to continue constantly. Antifa could go out there, act a fool, burn shit down. Terrorist group that they are. BLM, same thing. The terrorist groups that they are could do the same thing and get away with it. Get away with it. This shit in these data centers, they ain't designed. This is done on purpose. They're allowed to get away with this. All right? Because they really do want order out of chaos. They really do. But they're not held accountable. If you did this, and you're not of the 13% persuasion, it's OVA over for you. But for some strange reason, these flock cameras are, mum's the word. I mean, I don't see them getting arrested. And if they do get arrested, they just go, the blue city judges, the fucking New World Order goes, stop that! You get time out because you're 13%. You get time out. You stop that. No, you bad. No, you sit in that corner right now. Yeah, they get the kid gloves treatment. But if you did anything close to anything, it would be over. It would be over. Let's look at this. Let's look at this insanity that the 13% causes. How about flock cameras? Come on, flock. Waka Flocka, where are you? What flock cameras, huh? You should be able to find out who these assholes are. It's hard to make out, but the story goes that somehow an officer was crushed. Holy shit, they hear guns or something like that. Flock cameras should have caught them, right? Flock cameras should have took care of this business. There you go again. Horrifying video footage out of Baltimore. It's at a 7-Eleven of the usual suspects beating the hell out of an old man. That's what it says. Take a look. Take a look. This is all I see. This is all a lot of people see in the news feed because this is all that's happening all around the country. But yet, cameras are everywhere. But yet, for some strange reason, nothing happens to them. They're allowed to keep, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. They're allowed to get away with murder, practically. 13% causing 50% of problems. And you got cameras everywhere, including flock cameras. And flock cameras are increasingly getting put on vehicles, government vehicles all over the place. But yet, this shit is allowed to fester. The flock cameras, the way it looks like, they're meant for people that look like me and you if you don't look like that. Or if you did look like that and you're being productive. Well, anyway, 13% causing over 50% of the problems. Flock cameras going up everywhere, but yet they're scanning your roofs, scanning your windows. You got Satelloons up there that could see your roof perfectly fine. So why the hell do we need flock cameras on fucking damn garbage trucks? Garbage trucks, flock cameras, looking at every damn thing, examining and scanning the neighborhoods. Yet crime is true to roof in a lot of these areas. Libtard areas, I know, but aren't there flock cameras there as well? And if not, that says a lot. And if so, that also says a lot because if they're not in these blue areas where these gories are committing all these fucking crimes and destroying everything and fucking attacking people and robbing and shit and getting away with all this, if flock cameras are not there, but flock cameras going up in the burbs and the suburbs, well, what does that say? Who are they targeting? And if they are there and the gories are allowed to get away with it, but yet in the suburbs, if you breathe the wrong way, you wouldn't be allowed to get away with it. What does that say? It says that, you know what it says. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So you're going to tell me that this is to stave off crime. All right, I want to see a lot more of these 13%ers that are causing over 50%. I want to see a lot more of that shit being arrested. All right? Put a stop to that. You said it's for the greater good and public safety. I'm not seeing public safety. Where's the public safety? Is that public safety? Your own thin blue line got crushed by these gories that are constantly taking over streets. How is that even a thing? Could you take over? Could you organize a street takeover? Well, yeah, we call those block parties, but those are organized and those are productive and great and it's community oriented. But I'm talking about you couldn't do anything like that and get away with it. But for some strange reason, they get away with it. And for some strange reason, they say flock cameras are being put up everywhere for public safety. But yet, I'm not seeing public safety, especially in these blue areas. And especially with concerning with the 13 percenters causing the mayhem. If you don't like me calling out the 13 percenters causing over 50% of the crime, then how about if you're part of that 13 percenter community, or if you just take exception to what I said, fucking damn call them out. Start calling out all this shit. Start addressing it. Start shedding the light on all this bullshit. All right? Because it's sickening. But of course, it's obviously it's done by design. They're allowed to get away with it. But yet, flock cameras are going up everywhere for public safety. But yet, I'm not seeing public safety. Crime appears to be going through the roof. Through the roof. It's unbelievable where we're at. I just wanted to show you that because it's disgusting, it's sickening, and they're calling this now Flock 2.0 because no longer are they going to be put on, or maybe they'll continue to put them on flimsy poles. But they're going to be putting more and more on government vehicles. Hell far, they'll probably start putting them on new vehicles. Like if you were going to go buy one. Probably have flock cameras on that too. And you'll be part of the problem. Just like the mask calls were part of the problem, going along with the lockdowns and all that. You'll be part of the problem if you buy one of those vehicles that have these flock cameras. That, the guy said, cannot be taken out. Cannot be removed from the vehicle. You got New World Order cops running amok. New World Order cops versus the damn 13 percenters. This world is out of control. Out of control. And they ain't gonna... I've been saying this for years. Nothing's gonna stop until it's stopped. They're not gonna stop until it's stopped. That's it. That's it. It's unbelievable. I just want to make you aware of that. Fake news, MSNBC. Unreal. Don't be troll out there. If you see a troll, say something.